Welcome to Fastlane. I'm Eskabar Page, and today we have a BMW E46 M3. With what started out as a necessity to get one up on Mercedes in the DTM racing series, BMW unexpectedly birthed one of the most popular sports cars ever seen in automotive history. The BMW M3 has been at the front of innovation and racer boys' hearts since 1986. The E46 variant had a production shelf life of 6 years from 2000 to 2006 and was only available as a two-door coupe or convertible. The reason for this was because BMW already had a four-door sports car with the M5, and BMW didn't want to jeopardize the M5's sales figures. Nowadays, that's a completely different story, but that's one for a later episode. Ulf Whitehouse and Martina Bachmann led the design team in 1997 with the first renditions of the E46 M3 concept, having it finalized and ready for the first viewing in 1999 at the International Motor Show in Germany. The final production design, modeled very closely to the concept, was unveiled at the Geneva Motor Show in 2000. With a 338 horsey, 365 Nm of torque, 3.2 litre straight 6 S54 engine plonked in the E46 M3 with the perfect 50-50 weight distribution, saw the 0 to 100 time of only 5.2 seconds, with a curb weight of just over 1500 kilograms. Using either a GetRag 6-speed manual or the SMG2 6-speed automated manual transmission. Fun fact, every single E46 M3 coupe and convertible had been assembled in Germany at the BMW Regensburg factory. Limited edition M3s came in the way of the CSL, which was lower and lighter at just over 1300 kilograms and had the engine, transmission and suspension reworked for faster track times. The CSL had a lot of its interior luxuries yeeted into the bin, including much of the sound insulation, electric seats, navigation system and air conditioning. But you were allowed the stereo and the air conditioning added back at no cost upon the purchase. True to the lightweight name, a carbon fiber roof, door panels, front lip, rear diffuser and front fixed bucket seats were added. CSL also saw the introduction of M-Track mode, which allowed you to push the boundaries without killing yourself. The CS edition had a lot from the CSL, like the 19-inch BBS wheels, the steering wheel, the M-Track mode and front brakes, but it did retain the original M3's engine, gearbox and interior. Finally, the GTR road car. This edition was created for homologation purposes only, and only 10 were offered for sale at the ludicrous £250,000 mark, with only 6 being produced, 3 of which were prototypes. It had a 4-litre P60 B40 V8 engine, same as the race car, but detuned from 443 horses to 382, and the GTR included a carbon fiber front and rear bar and rear wing. This thing is rarer than the Wu-Tang album Once Upon a Time in Shaolin. The E46 M3 saw brief motorsport success, finishing 3rd at the 2000 American Le Mans in the GT category. But it couldn't keep up with Porsche and their GT3, which took out 1st and 2nd. Because of this, they created the E46 GTR with the 443 horsepower 4-litre V8 and won the 2001 American Le Mans in the same category. But it was met with backlash, with the other teams believing that the GTR was a prototype rather than a production model. As per the 2001 homologation rules, the GTR road car had to be sold in at least 2 continents, which BMW claimed that 10 road cars were available for sale. Claimed being the operative word. Homologation rules, however, were changed the following year that required 100 road production cars and 1,000 engines must be built, making BMW withdraw the GTR from racing. It did, however, make a return, winning the 24-hour of Nürburgring in 2004 and 2005, and also competed in the 24-hour of Spa under the Schnitzer Motorsport brand. James's 2006 BMW E46 M3 is quite extensive to say the least. Bought from a Perth auction house sight unseen 6 years ago, it was a massive gamble for James, as it was a repo car with no keys and unknown kilometers. God knows what was wrong with it. But James took the gamble and thankfully it did pay off. After buying it from Perth, it was then sent to Melbourne where James was living at the time, and once the new keys came from BMW, the big moment was upon him. Started the car and what do you know? 37,000 Ks on the clock. Man, he was cheering. And then the modification started. And my word, did James modify this thing. The exterior is an Alpine white with Aero Image Garage Custom canards, which is down here. Status Group front lip, SL Customs lower lip, GTR front guards, and dry carbon vents that are molded into the OEM bonnet by Top Stage Performance. Making our way to the back with AGT carbon side skirties, roof wang, GTR style rear bar, and an Aero Performance diffuser with the CSL boot with the little ducktail. Looks perfect. The interior is a grown man's playground on a pair of Amola red leather Recaro Sportster seats, looking at an Alcantara OEM steering wheel and Oron vent gauge, giving James all the information he needs. There's a Mason Engineering strut brace, Function AutoWorks boot brace, a Max Schnell billet floor brace, and a Revin Performance half cage bolted in there because rigidity first. The M3 is connected to the ground through a set of Bilstein PSS 10 coilovers with Turner Motorsport camber tops, sway bars and rear arms that's attached to a set of Volk TE37s that are 18 by 9.5 plus 22 at the front and 18 by 10.5 plus 20 at the back. Making it all stop on a dime with a set of Brembo GT 6-pot front and 4-pot rear brake kit and Nitto NT01 tyres. Engine-wise sees a Stace Zosimos tune, a CSL carbon fiber intake, Super Sprint catless race exhaust, CSF oil cooler, and Triple C Motorsport lightweight flywheel and clutch connected to an RTD center locking shifter for the 6-speed manual transmission. This is one hell of a reliable street and track car, making it a super fun M3 that has immense presence on the street. Well done, James. I very much love this car. Thanks for watching. Do you think Jimmy's M3 is a hit or a miss? Sound off in the comments below. We will be reading and replying back to everyone. If you like this video, you know what to do. Give us a mighty thumbs up, share this with your friends, and subscribe. Also hit that bell notification so you can be updated with every buildography that we upload every week. Ciao for now, Fastlaners.